Your iPhone can do way more than what most people realize, and I'm not just talking about the usual stuff you've probably already seen before. In this video, we're going to show you 10 tips and tricks that unlock hidden features, shortcuts, and a few underrated tools, including one that actually lets you use spells from Harry Potter using your iPhone. So let's break it all down, starting with something that's both quick and useful. So have you ever stared at a laundry tag for way too long because you have no idea what the symbols mean? Well, the next time that happens, just take a picture of it. Once you do that, open the image in the Photos app. Hit the info icon and tap Look Up Laundry Care. Your iPhone will decode each symbol. Just make sure when you take the picture, the tag is clear and in a well-lit area. Also, just keep in mind that this feature works with iPhones on iOS 17 and later. So yeah, this is definitely a small thing, but it just might save your favorite hoodie from getting ruined. Okay, most people set custom ringtones for their friends, their partners, or their family members, but what about custom vibrations? To do this, go to anyone in your contacts, tap Edit, go to Ringtone or Text Tone, Haptics, then create New Vibration. From here, you can tap your own pattern on the screen, something that you can recognize right away. After you finish that, the unique vibration will be saved to your contact. So yeah, this might take some planning ahead, but this will be super useful in situations like during a meeting or at the movie theater when you need to know if someone special is calling or texting you, but you can't exactly pull out your phone. Okay, so did you know that instead of opening the calculator app, you can just swipe down on your home screen to bring up the Spotlight search bar and type your math problem in there? Let's try it out with something like 275 times 12. And just like that, there's the answer. Now this won't be able to handle scientific equations, but it's good for basic math without opening another app. So if you're a Harry Potter fan like me and have ever wanted to own a real life wand, your iPhone can actually respond to spells straight from the Harry Potter movies and books. First, make sure to have Talk to Siri turned on in your settings. Go to Apple Intelligence and Siri, hit Talk to Siri, and turn on one of the options here. Once you finish that, talk to Siri and say the command Lumos. Hey Siri, Lumos. That will turn on your flashlight. Now talk to Siri again and say Knox. Hey Siri, Knox. This will turn your flashlight off. You can even open apps using the command Axio followed by the app name. For example, Axio Safari will open the app. So yeah, that's pretty fun, and for a lot of us, this might be the closest we get to becoming a real-life wizard. Okay, so we've all been there, but if there's an app you like to keep private from your kids, from your younger siblings, or from anyone else, you can now lock it with Face ID or hide it from your home screen entirely. To lock down the app, just long press the app icon, tap Require Face ID, then you'll need to confirm that by using Face ID. So the next time you try to open it, the app will be locked. Now, if you want to hide the app completely, follow the same steps, but this time select Hide and Require Face ID. To get to it again, just swipe to the app library, scroll to the bottom, and tap Hidden Folder. Of course, you'll need a Face ID or passcode to unlock it. This won't work on all apps like the Settings or Camera app, but it works great on many of them, including third-party apps. Another underrated Siri feature is that it can read entire web articles out loud, which basically turns them into a podcast. In Safari, open a page that supports reader view. This will usually be article-style pages like blog posts or news stories. You can recognize this when you see the reader available message in the address bar. When you're ready, you can tap the icon to the left, and if it's available, pick Listen to Page.
The Return of the Dire Wolf. Jeffrey Kluger.
You'll also get on-screen playback controls so you can pause, rewind, or even change the speed just like you would in a podcast app. But when it comes down to it, this feature is really good for those busy times like when you're driving, cooking, or just catching up on news when going for a run. Okay, so here's something that most people don't even realize is built into iOS. You can double or triple tap the back of your iPhone to trigger all kinds of shortcuts. To do this, go to Settings, Accessibility, hit Touch, and pick Back Tap. From there, you can choose what happens when you double or triple tap the back of your phone, like taking a screenshot, locking the device, or opening the camera app. For me, I have mine set to go to the home screen when I do a triple tap. Alright, so Apple's visual lookup feature is basically a way to find out more about nearly anything you come across. To try it out, take a photo of an object you want to learn more about, like a plant, an animal, a painting, a store, or even a dish at a restaurant. Then open the image in the Photos app, tap the info icon, and select Lookup. From there, it will show you even more info about the object, or sometimes even shopping links or other images. If your phone recognizes the object, you'll see an icon on the image, like a paw print for pets or a fork and knife for food. One other way you can use this is by opening an image and long pressing on the object. And if it works, the lookup button should appear right above the object. This also works with screenshots and images you saved from the internet. So if you see something cool on Instagram or TikTok, just screenshot it and use visual lookup like we just did. This can be surprisingly helpful when you're traveling, shopping, or just curious about something you don't recognize. And this is all built into the Photos app with no other extra setup needed. One of the more fun updates that Apple has done recently was finally giving iMessage some proper text formatting tools, something people have been asking about for years. Now, when you're typing out a message, you can highlight any word or section of the text and tap into the new text effects menu that appears alongside cut, copy, and paste. From there, you can use options like bold, italics, underline, or strike through, which will all help give your messages a little bit more personality. But we also have some animated effects like shake, jitter, bloom, and others that will add motion to the text when it's sent. So using any of these features will definitely make your text stand out. Okay, so this is one of those features that's been around for a long time but still feels sort of hidden. So if you make a mistake like erasing the wrong word or deleting the wrong photo, you can just shake your iPhone to bring it back. To do this, just make sure the feature is turned on by going to Settings, Accessibility, Touch, and shake to undo. Now, if you shake your phone after making a mistake, a pop-up will appear asking if you want to undo it. This works in a bunch of native apps like Mail, Messages, Notes, Safari, and even some third-party apps that support it. Now, I've had this feature on my iPhone for years now, and what's cool is that accidental movements don't seem to usually trigger it because the phone will try to detect a more deliberate shake pattern. Now, this is not for every situation, but when you need it, this can save you from having to start over from scratch. Alright, those are 10 iPhone tricks that are not only unique, but useful. And at least for me, I use a lot of them more than I expected. And if you're thinking about upgrading your phone soon, check out Navi's phone deal finder. It compares the best deals based on your carrier, trade-in, and other things that matter to you. We'll leave a link down in the description. And if you want to know even more about iPhone features, check out our breakdown of Apple Pay. Everything from how it works, how to set it up, and why it's super useful. Alright, thanks for watching, and talk to you next time.